Can't speak for everybody, but I know me, all my life, yo, I've been on a quest for more. I've been trying, learning, doing everything I can to figure out what's going on. What is it? I've always wanted more, like it seems like I'm never satisfied. And when I find out, I get a revelation or some understanding, overstanding, however you want to speak, you know what I mean? Whenever I get it, it makes me hungrier. It makes me thirstier. It makes me desire more and more and more and more. Like any kind of knowledge, yo. It's not just knowledge itself and, you know, bloodline and, frequency, vibrations. Like, I used to work in restaurants, management, did that for years, yo. Got an opportunity to do something different, doing electrical work. I jumped on it, right? Residential electrical. And they started me out on both. I mean, they start you out with like 10. They started me out with 8 because they literally told me after a while they didn't think I was gonna last. So they gave me all the grunt work to do, knock that shit out. All right. I ended up going from that $8 to $17 an hour. You know what I mean? And it was like, I do receptacles, light switches, panel boxes, reset lights, like troubleshooting, like I did it all. Reading blueprints, and I jumped on that shit like without training. Nobody really want to show me anything. I looked at the blueprint and read that shit and pushed wires up from up under the house and started boxing that shit out. And they was looking like, man, who did this house? And I was like, I was a little nervous at the time. When I told them they was like, you know how to read a blueprint? And I was like, shit, I guess. That shit, it seemed self-explanatory to me. They called me to the office. I thought I was in trouble. Shit, they gave me a raise that same fucking day, yeah. And that just made me want more. Not more money, but damn, I can actually do this. And I've never fucking done it. And I'm good at it already. Like, in real life, yo, it seems as though everything I've ever done, I've been good at. Everything I've ever tried. And I'm not trying to be arrogant, you know what I'm saying, or nothing. Like, even my kids asked me one time, yo, my oldest, the oldest that I raised, you know, she had a previous child. I raised him since he was 3. He's 22 now. He asked me a long time ago, was shooting ball. And he said, yo, how is it that everything you do, you're good at it? I said, what do you mean? He was like, we're just shooting basketball. And he was like, he's like, you just calling shots. How you know it's going to go in? You calling backboard and you doing this. And he was like, but you do that with everything. How do you know? I was like, I don't. I just expected to. You get what I'm saying? I expect to, whatever I'm doing, to succeed. I expect to be good at whatever I'm doing. I've been told that at multiple jobs that I've had, work related stuff. They be like, man, we want you to do this because we feel like if you did it, it'd be right. In real life, they was like, man. And I take that into every part of life, yo. Every part of life, every dynamic of life. I expect to be good. I expect to be great. Right. I like to write. A friend of mine, I met this dude, yo, he came down from Philly, right? And I met this dude, he was freaking amazing at everything, yo. And I was young, you know what I'm saying? I was probably about 16, 17. I'm wilding, right? But I was trying to calm down. I was trying to read and study and things of that nature, which I did all of that when I was younger, right? And so, dude told me, like, this dude wrote stories. He wrote like soap operas. He could draw. And he would always put all that stuff together. He could rap, he made beats, he could sing. It was like, yo, how the fuck are you good at everything? He said, I ain't really into the Bible and all of that, but the Bible does say, ask and you shall receive. And I was like, yeah. He was like, so I just asked. I said, you asked what? He laughed. And he was like, I just asked to be good at everything. I'm like, well, shit, okay. So real life. He was like, yeah, where you going? I'm walking away. He said, where you going? I said, I'll be back. He told about real life, you gotta go ask. I said, yes. About to go ask right now. About to go ask right now. I went home. And still staying with my mom. Like I said, I was probably about 16, 17. Close to 18. I was probably like 17, 18, right? When I got in that room, closed the door. I'm like, yo, wherever you are, wherever you at, I know you listening. Cause like, I've always had visions when I was younger. I've always seen something or encountered some being, even as a child. So I knew there was something greater than what I was experiencing, what I was used to. I knew it had to be something, right? Because I always saw like little imps and demons and shit that used to fuck with me as a child. And somebody literally put on me as a child, yo. Like, that's another story, but real life that happened. Um, so I asked, and immediately I started writing. I wrote a poem, and I was so fucking excited, because I had never done anything like that before. And when I told this dude, he looked at me like, okay. And I was like, damn, I'm excited as a motherfucker. You ain't? He was like, that ain't shit. He was like, man, look, think about it on a broader scale. Like, expand your thoughts. You looking at it just as writing something, but why would you be writing anything? And I was like, well, shit. Damn, you're right. He was like, exactly. Why? Why write? Why would you want to write? Why did you ask to write? And I understood. And I went back. Literally, I went right back to the house. He was like, yo, you ain't got to keep going back to the house. I went right back to the house, right? Redbird. I went right back to the house and I said, yo, wherever you are, wherever you at, whatever your name is, yo, I need something to keep me out of trouble. I said, so if you can give me this ability to write, so it'll keep me out of trouble, yo. And man, I started writing all the time. I started writing so much. And it literally kept me from kicking your fucking door in real life. It really kept me from robbing some fucking body in real life. It really kept me from carrying my pistol every fucking where I went in real life. It really kept me from selling drugs in real life. I used to go to my homeboy son little league baseball game and sell cocaine. Yeah, man, I'm going with you, man. Watch your son play. Nah, yo, I'm about to get all this parent time. Real fucking life, yo. But that shit literally kept me, yo. It kept me. It kept me. It kept me. And I've always wanted more. I've always, ever since then, I wanted to be kept from doing wrong. Because every time I kicked somebody's door in or got ready to kick somebody's door in, I always had that thought like, damn, I shouldn't be doing that shit. I sold somebody some crack, and I'd be like, damn, I'm helping them kill themselves, like assisted suicide out this motherfucker, man. So this is a difference. This is a gangster with a conscience out this motherfucker. But that's how it was, man, in real life. I had a conscience about what I was doing, and I knew I was hurting people. And I paid for that, yeah. Not just in deed, but I paid for it in my thoughts, man. Like, I made myself suffer for that. And it's like, man, it was. So, yeah, whenever I'm not here, you get raisins just always in a kindness. And it's fucking beautiful, and I love it. I know my bloodline, I know that ain't a bad thing for me. Shit, I'm part Crow Indian, Blackfoot. And you hear that? You know what I'm saying? I say, I know what it is. I know what it is. But man, yeah, like there's something for everybody. Everybody has something, is what I want to say, yo. Everybody has something, and some people have more than one. I know I do, and it was always hard for me, and still is. Like in real life, yo. You know when people be like, yo, it's something in you, or you have a purpose in life, and I be like, dang, what is it? They be like, whatever it is that you're good at, whatever it is you're passionate about. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot. So I'm like, dang, so what is it for me? Like, I love to write. I love making these videos. I love to talk. I love to talk about what I know, what I understand. I like to share that with people. If I found out anything, like I said it before in another video, yo, I used to have people call me from different parts of North Carolina or outside of Carolina, and they be like, yo, what's the math, yo? What's the universe saying, yo? What you on right now, yo? What you reading, yo? I need some information, yo. Can you tell me something, yo? And then shit, I tell you. You know, I had people around me would be like, man, don't tell them nothing, yo. Don't tell them nothing. They using you for what? For what you know. Okay, they want to know too. They should be able to get it themselves. Everybody ain't gonna get the same thing. Like, man, if I got it, why not share it? That's just me, yo. If I got something, if I know something and you want to know, why wouldn't I just tell you? That's just me, though. You know? And I love it, man. I love doing it. I love sharing information and knowledge. Wisdom and understanding. Oh, yeah, these people just life, too. You know, I'm out here in the hood and everything. You know how it is. I'm just out here posted. You know, I guess people think I'm out here hustling or something. I'm out here with crystals on and slippers. I started to say flippers like I'm a dolphin, a seal or something. But nah, but man, in real life, yo, I've always struggled with what's my path in life. Like, am I supposed to be a writer and just write because I love it and I got so much stuff I've written? Am I supposed to be a motivational speaker? Or am I just supposed to speak because I love it? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, which route is it? What's the move? And I don't really know. It's like I like to cook, and I'm good at it, great at it. Like, I don't know. So I guess I just move on everything. Yeah, I make a move on everything, and I just do it all. You know, that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm looking at it. So why not? Makes sense to me. You do what you love. I love existing. I love life. Like, I love breathing. Do what you love. Keep breathing. You know what I mean? So, But man, find that thing that makes you you. Find that thing that, like, I used to teach in the churches, man. I used to have a draw. Like, I guess that's what I'm supposed to be doing, but it ain't a church thing. I used to teach class, and the head dude of the church, he got mad. He told me plain and simple, straight up now. He came to me, he was like, yo, I'm tired of hearing your name when I go home. My mama talk about you all day long and how you teach and how wise you are. This, that, and other. He tired of hearing that. Came to me another time and he was like, yo, you gonna have to shut this class down or I'm gonna have to shut it down. I'm like, what? He was like, cause people come to your class and they go home. They don't even stay for the service. For the service. I'm talking about big church, big building, right? I went from a small room to the conference room. And I got upset, took me out of the conference room, put me in an even smaller room. And people were standing up in that small room. So that might be the move too. Don't know. But I'll hit y'all up later, yeah. Love you. Peace.